In a bold move that has stunned Hollywood and the global film industry, President Donald Trump announced a 100% tariff on all movies made outside the United States. Posting Monday on Truth Social, Trump said, "Our movie-making business has been stolen from the United States of America by other countries, just like stealing candy from a baby." California, with its weak and incompetent governor, has been particularly hard hit. The president added that this tariff is designed to solve what he calls a long-time, never-ending problem, aiming to restore America's dominance in filmmaking. "Make America great again," he concluded. The announcement follows concerns Trump raised earlier this year, describing the U.S. movie industry as experiencing a very fast death due to foreign incentives luring American filmmakers abroad. He called it a national security threat and accused other countries of engaging in coordinated messaging and propaganda. Trump also said he has authorized U.S. agencies, including the Department of Commerce, to enforce the 100% tariff, insisting, "We want movies made in America again." Industry experts warn the move could have major consequences. Film and TV production in Los Angeles has already dropped nearly 40% over the past decade, according to reports. Meanwhile, countries around the world have been aggressively offering tax credits and cash rebates to attract U.S. productions, aiming to capture a larger share of the $248 billion projected to be spent globally on content in 2025. The Trump administration says the new tariff is intended to protect American filmmakers, boost local jobs, and secure U.S. creative dominance. Critics, however, warn that it could spark international trade disputes and drive studios to relocate productions overseas despite the tariff. Hollywood now faces a potential reshaping of its global business model as the world watches how U.S. cinema reacts to this unprecedented policy.
Where did you get the idea for reopening Alcatraz?
Just an idea I've had, and I guess because the judges, so many of these radicalized judges, they want to have trials for every single, think of it, every single person that's in our country illegally, that came in illegally, that would mean millions of trials, and it's just so ridiculous what's happening. And it's long been a symbol, Alcatraz, of whatever it is. I mean, you know, it's a sad symbol, but it's a symbol of law and order. And, you know, it's got quite a history, frankly. So I think we're going to do that, and we're looking at it right now.
What about the movie tariff?
Yeah, the movie tariff, what they've done is other nations have been stealing the movies, the movie-making capabilities from the United States. And I said to a couple of people, what do you think? I've done some very strong research over the last week. And we're making very few movies now. Hollywood is being destroyed. Now, you have an incompetent, grossly incompetent governor that allowed that to happen. So I'm not just blaming other nations, but other nations, a lot of them, have stolen our movie industry. And I'm saying, if they're not willing to make a movie inside the United States, then we should have a tariff on movies that come in. And not only that, governments are actually giving big money. I mean, they're supporting them financially. So that's sort of a threat to our country in a sense, and it's been a very popular thing. I can tell you one thing, movie makers love it.
Mr. President, there was an election in Australia this weekend.
Will you bring that up with Canada? Will you bring that up with Canada tomorrow? The movie business is right there as well.
Well, Canada's only one of many countries that do it.
Take the bulk of them.
There was an election. There was an election in Australia this weekend.
Will you meet in Saudi Arabia when you go?
I don't know, we haven't thought about it, but we'll be leaving for Saudi Arabia pretty soon. I have not thought about it. We've had some good conversations on Russia and Ukraine over the weekend, over the last few days actually, but we've had some very good conversations on Russia and Ukraine. There's a lot of hatred there, I will tell you, between the two parties and between even the generals. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of hatred, but we've had some very good discussions over the last few
The Australian election.
Key Senate Democrats have withdrawn support for crypto bills, in part because they say that you and your family should not be involved in crypto companies while in office. and now the bills may not pass and have to support. What would you say to them about
Well, I haven't heard that, but I'm a big fan of crypto because I want to keep it away from China. Crypto is a whole new thing that started, not so long ago. But I'm very much in favor of crypto, Bitcoin, all of the different things, because otherwise China's going to take it over. And just like AI, just like so many other industries or whatever you want to call them, crypto is very important, I think, for our country.
Would you mention the Australian election? The Australian election, Mr. President. The Australian election, the Conservatives did very badly, just like in Canada. They're saying it's the Trump effect again. Conservatives doing it. In Australia, there was an election this weekend.
Well, I don't know. Albanese, I'm very friendly with. I don't know anything about the election other than
He just won again. He was
the
re-elected.
man that won is he's very good. He's a friend of mine.
George Harris would not be active of friends. Will you be speaking to him now, congratulating him on his win?
Well, I can only say that he's been very, very nice to me, very respectful to me. I have no idea who the other person is that ran against him. And, we've had a very good relationship.
There's been cuts to the World Trade Center health program and questions about the restoration of the director. Are you aware of
Restoration of what?
the World Trade Center health program that helps 9/11 first responders? Staffers were laid off on Friday, and activists in New
Well, I
York
was the one in my first term that helped them get money and helped them really live a much better life. That was a very important thing I did in my first term, but I'm not aware of anything that may have been brought up recently.
Mr. President, the Israeli
Thank you very much.